Welcome. I'm Mike with Penner Investments, and today I'm going to discuss my biggest moneymaker, which is investing in options. This episode I will discuss the basics with options and particularly put options. A put option allows or gives the holder the right to sell a stock on or before a specific date known as the expiration date for a specific price called the strike price. For example, if XYZ stock is trading at $155 a share and I believe it's going to go down to $135 a share, I can buy a put option with a strike price of $150 for $4.09, which is $409. Remember, each options contract represents 100 shares of stock and gives the holder the right or option to exercise the option. The option can be exercised on or before the expiration date at 4 p.m. or sold. The put option can be used to generate a profit when the holder believes a stock will go down, and it can also be used as insurance if you already own 100 shares of the stock. If XYZ stock drops below $140 a share, this put option that I own will be, with the $150 strike price, is now worth $1,000. Remember, options are for 100 shares of the stock. $150 minus $140 is $10 times 100, so that's $1,000, minus the $409 premium to buy the option. So your profit would be $591 in this case. This is how a put option can be used to make a profit when it is sold before the expiration date and not exercised. When you own 100 shares of XYZ stock and you would rather exercise the option holder can exercise their option, and the seller will have to pay the strike price of $150 a share no matter how low the stock price goes. So how does this work as insurance, you ask? If I own 100 shares of XYZ stock and it runs up to $200 a share and I believe it's overvalued and likely to go down in the near future, I do not want to sell my shares, I can buy a put option on XYZ stock with a strike price of, let's say, $190. If my XYZ stock comes down to, let's say, $140 a share, I can sell or close out the put option for $5,000. Remember, each option represents 100 shares of the stock. By closing out the contract, I keep my stock and my account is only down $1,000 instead of $6,000. Remember, our stock was at $200 and I bought a put option with a strike price of $190 as insurance to the downside below $190. A share minus the premium to purchase the option. Now for my favorite moneymaker with put options. The other side of the coin is to be the person who sells the put options. This has been my bread and butter for several years now. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content as well. Also, go back and watch my video on selecting stocks as well, so you know how to pick high quality stocks to sell these options on. Now, in these high-quality companies that I own, I also sell put options on a regular basis. For instance, on XYZ stock, if it has a down day and I'd like to own more shares of this company, I do not just simply go out and buy shares of the stock or buy 100 shares if it is down to, say, $100 a share. What I do is I'll sell a put option slightly below the current stock price. I may select the $95 strike price to sell the put option with 45 days to expiration. When I sell this put option, I immediately get the premium deposited into my account. For this example, we'll call it $250 for the option premium. If XYZ stock never goes to my strike price of $95 or below, the option will expire worthless, and I'll repeat this process next month. But I still get to keep the $250 no matter where the stock price goes. Well, what if XYZ stock goes to $94 a share? Then most likely the holder of the option will exercise their right and I'll have to buy 100 shares of XYZ stock for $94 a share, which will be 100 shares, so this is going to be $9,400. But remember, I still get to keep the option premium of $250 no matter what happens. Now I have a stock I was going to buy anyways, but now my basis or dollar amount in the stock is only $9,150 instead of the $9,400, because remember, I got the $250 premium, so now my basis in the stock is only $91.50 a share. In either case, this is a win. The only downside is if the stock drops below $91.50 a share, and now I would own the stock below my basis. A key point to remember is to never ever sell more puts than you can afford to buy. Each contract is for 100 shares, so the cost of selling the put options can add up pretty quickly if the stock price collapses and you have to buy hundreds of shares of stock. Point number 2 is this is only the basics on how a put option contract works, and you'll need to seek additional knowledge from a financial advisor before trading. Thank you for watching, and happy trading.